start it from the beginning, bro. Let's go.
Let's go. I was doing a gig in the Greyhound. We all love that one, don't we?
The Greyhound of all places.
In fact,
In the Greyhound.
you.
I didn't know they did live music in there.
No, well, Warehouse 54 it was actually. That was the Greyhound, wasn't it?
Warehouse 54 is not the Greyhound, bro. No.
Oh right, hang on.
The Greyhound
I might-
no. They're two different things, bro.
I might not have any here, right? But I'm still a baby lad. I don't know. I don't know where we are.
Okay.
That jokes.
Okay, let's go.
So, I was playing in Warehouse 54 then. Paffy was engineering. I believe Kenny was in there as well, or Dan Page.
You there,
I think.
Path? You there?
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah?
this night.
Okay.
And we had Merkage and Fernquest were out in the crowd, just stood there, and I had Fernquest like bawling his eyes out in tears,
Really?
singing a song. He was going through a hard time in his life at the time. So we connected big time. And afterwards, he was like, "Man, I felt you there. It was amazing. We need to do some music sometime." I was like, "Yeah, definitely." And I idolized him in a way because I was looking up to him. I was like, "Yo, I know you. I've seen your stuff."
Oh, he's big as well.
He's big, man.
He
He's
is big.
He's doing some wicked stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's like nearly 7 million streams. With the song with Traumatic, like
Whoa.
brought
Whoa.
out like just gone Christmas time or something.
That's big numbers. Anything over
numbers.
anything over a mil is considered big in my
It's-
opinion.
it's big.
It's big. It's big.
It's big, man.
100%.
Yeah, definitely. But he asked me to do some music, get together and stuff, and a long time went by before he said he'd give me a message on Insta and was like, "Yo, come up to the flat, man."
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, let's go.
So he DMs you. He's like, "Yo, come down. Let's write together." Sort of.
Yeah.
What did you have? So did you go straight in with like the the track that got released? Is that you just worked on that, or did you work on a few other things and you just picked the best one?
We've
or-
done a few things actually.
Okay,
I
okay.
mean, they're not released. I don't know what we're doing with them yet.
Yeah.
We do have stuff that we're working on
It
still.
could
we're,
come out in the
we're,
pipeline.
we're still working on it, yeah. So
Sweet.
stuff
sweet.
to come,
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Which is sick, but
So
the first
Sweet.
one that came down, I mean, Fernquest was helping me write the hook, although it was like my part and it was the thing I was doing, We be outside, graft and grind, you gotta do it, you know what I mean?
that's it.
So-
Yeah.
But he was like, "Oh yeah, I got this kind of flow," and then we just wrote it together. Really, he was like, "I think we should talk about being outside,
Yeah.
living it up, enjoying ourselves outside and having fun together." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The boys.
So is that where you sort of thought? Do you start planning the music video from then? When you started saying it needs to be outside, you started putting together a few
It's-
ideas of what
honestly,
you could do.
Fernquest has this thing. Fernquest has this thing in his head where you can just visualize the finished product straight away.
Straight away.
I can do that musically and hear
Yeah.
what a fully produced recording is going to be like in my head. It's like that's how I want it to sound. He's like, "This is how it's going to look." So together we were a team and it was amazing.
Just smashed it. Like just
Yeah, it was perfect, man. It was sick.
sweet. So you get the idea in your head, sort of thing. A lot of
Yeah.
what I find when it comes to shooting stuff is you'll get on set and you'll also think of additional stuff on the day. So was it at any point? Because I did notice there was in your music video. There's a guy where he's like, he looks quite out of place, but it fits so well. And I think he's wearing like a punk jacket.
This is
Am I on about the right guy here?
yeah. His name. What's his name? I followed him on Insta afterwards because I found out he was like Instagram famous. He's like,
Oh, is he?
He's like a Camden
Oh,
idol.
okay. So
Yeah.
fair play.
And we went down to Camden, right? It was an insanely impromptu day. We just picked a location and said, "That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my skateboard, gonna film some skate shots, take a few beers, take a few spliffs,
Yeah.
go down, enjoy the day, and film our environment and just connect with the environment and our surroundings." And it happened to be the busiest day in Camden you could possibly imagine.
Bro, it looked big on the boat. The shots on the boat when you were going through.
And this
It looked busy, bro. Yeah, look.
This moment on the boat was insane because we were just taking a stroll past the canal. We actually kind of took off so we could go somewhere for, you know.
Of course.
And we get there and there's this guy going, "Jump on the boat! Is £10 each? Jump on the boat." We thought, £10 each. The music boat is called. You got to check out the music boat. Like,
Yeah.
it's sick.
Oh, you gotta do the music, bro.
And so we all jumped on for a tenner each. At first we thought, "Oh no, I don't know about that. 30 quid for a boat ride is gonna suck, right?"
Bro, but it's sick visuals,
Oh,
man.
mate,
If you get a camera
visuals-
on there, bro.
Theo was on that then because he's the visual guy. He was like,
Yeah.
"Mate,
Do
we're
it
doing
now."
this. These opportunities, they present
Yeah,
themselves.
of course, man. Of course, 100%.
Just gotta go for it, like."
But like, yeah, that guy with the black jacket and all, I was like, they've literally turned up on the day. He's been there, like, come and be in a music video, man. Come on, come
Yeah.
over. And he's been like, yeah. There's no way you could plan that, but the finished product, bro, is sick. It's sick. It looks dope.
It's good. It's come together nice, man. It's clean.
It has. How's it done performance-wise, like view-wise, sort of thing? So is it on YouTube? Is it on?
In a sense, it wasn't we haven't hit off as hard as we wanted to. I mean, we want to push
Okay.
it more. This is why
Okay,
we're going to
yeah.
talk about
Well,
it.
yeah, 100%. This is, obviously, we got that to talk about. How did you sort of get into music? Or like, I mean, have you from age,
Well,
you know, where to begin?
I don't even know if we've actually spoken about this before, have we?
Not the Genesis, no.
Well, yeah, I was bought. Actually, I had a drum kit when I was about 2 years old, and a guitar.
Drum kit. So you were a drummer
No,
initially.
No,
No?
no,
No.
I stabbed them with the stick straight away.
Okay.
Got food all over them, and they were
Okay.
thrown out in like a week or two or something.
Yeah.
But I loved smashing them about for a bit.
Okay. Okay.
However, the guitar I had when I was 2, I picked up again when I was about 6, 7 years old. Started strumming about on that.
Okay.
Found I had an interest in playing music. And Mum bought me my first proper guitar when I was 7.
Oh, what was your first
7,
guitar?
8 years old. Something really crap, like
I got special.
like an Encore.
Encore.
I don't want to diss Encore guitars altogether because they've made some decent guitars
Yeah.
nowadays. But back then it was just like this nylon string.
Duplo, my first guitar. Wasn't it?
yeah.
You've got to start somewhere. You've got to have that entry level. You've got to have that entry level guitar. You know.
Yeah, I did. That was my entry level, man. I was playing things like Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit to start with. You know, we were all doing the bam, 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 bam. And come as you are. Like Nirvana
Oh,
was
bro.
the easiest thing to go
Oh,
off with.
yeah.
Oasis, Wonderwall. Like who didn't play all that? Deep Purple.
You know, these days you still get people in pubs shout, "Play Wonderwall."
I know.
It's classic. It's a reason. There's a reason why. So.
I know. And I've forgotten how to play Wonderwall.
You must know Rain and Blood, though.
Rain and Bloods, yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Literally that. Yeah.
You're not a metalhead, though, are you? Like,
I'm
look
not,
at you.
I'm
You're not a
not.
metalhead, are you?
Nah.
Like, you've never been sort of a metalhead.
I'm too much. I don't know. I got too much chill.
It's all acoustic.
cope with
It's all
it.
acoustic for you, innit, man?
That's
I
why
look
I'm
at, like,
playing acoustic. Yeah,
well, exactly.
that's it, man.
Stick to what you're good at, bro. So, and
Yeah.
you absolutely dominate with the acoustic, bro. So,
Yeah.
you got your first guitar. You realised you had a good talent for it. So, what happened then?
School, man. I mean,
Okay.
school didn't influence me itself. Neither did the teachers in any way. We've all had experiences in school where we thought, I don't want to be here.
Oh, of
But
course.
I've had bigger aspirations, and my ambitions in music were so much greater than the average curriculum and what we
Yeah,
had to learn in
yeah.
school. Do you know what I mean? So I was then having to learn things that was so relevant to what I wanted to learn. Do you know
So,
what I mean?
did you know from an early age, like, I don't want to be an academic. I don't
yeah.
like this. Not for me. I want
I
to.
bent the rules. I
Yeah.
always bent the rules.
Okay.
And I was always in the practice room on my own, playing music, then getting declassed for it.
Declassed.
Yeah.
What do you mean by
Be declassed, like getting sent out of class. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Detentions and all for
Okay.
not abiding by the rules and not.
Did you? So were you good at like? Cause obviously they teach music and GCSE.
Self-taught, man. I've never had any lessons or anything like that.
Okay,
So
but did
that
you
helped.
take music as a GCSE?
I did, yeah.
Because you took music as GCSE, didn't you?
Yeah.
I did.
For how long that lasted. I didn't sit it. And
Same.
look at us now, so.
Same. I know. Look at us now, still doing music. I mean, I failed my GCSEs.
You failed your GCSE.
I
And
actually-
here you are jamming like music videos.
I
on
failed my
Camden,
music.
like-
I failed music. It was BTEC when I was in school because they had introduced BTEC
Yeah,
and stuff. hadn't they?
yeah.
So, I was heading for like a double merit, which is equivalent to a B or whatever
Yeah.
standard.
So what made you fail it? Did you not turn up or?
Didn't do any work all year, man.
Okay.
Like,
you weren't a theoretical
No.
guy then. You went no theoretics, just
no, still can't read music. I mean,
Not everyone needs to.
I can follow a tab. You know, I can pick up if I'm following a tab, I'm likely playing another song that isn't written by mine,
That's true.
that isn't written by
Yeah.
myself,
Okay.
and I'm probably doing it as a cover, so I already know the tempo of the song,
The structure of it.
structure.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sometimes just gotta rely on these, haven't you?
Well, yeah. I mean, I've always said,
That was me.
who wrote the book of music theory? I mean, it
There's
had
so
to,
much theory to go into it, bro.
it had
That's the thing. It's
it had to come from somewhere,
yeah,
though, right?
yeah,
You had
100%.
to use your like natural abilities, and for me, music's inside me. It's just what it is, isn't it? You know?
Well, I think
This is what I'm put here to do, definitely.
I think everybody's got that little bit of, because it makes sense when we hear like a song that we really like, when we get like goosebumps and stuff, you can connect with that song. But some people are more like, I'll use a Star Wars term here, like force sensitive, like music sensitive. So some people can know how to play music, some people know how to
Yeah.
what sounds good, for example. So and you're one of those people basically. Al. So,
I've actually come up with. I make lots of sayings as well. Like it guides me into philosophy, you know, music.
well,
Always
yeah,
making up all these sayings. But I looked at a way how everyone needs food in the world. We all like different foods, but at the same time, everyone has a different genre and taste in music. Go out there, and I'll make the biggest bet ever. I'll bet anything in my life. Go out there and find me someone who does not like music. And I'll be,
It's not
I'll be
possible.
waiting. I'll be waiting for that day.
Even before like music as we know it now, structure, you know, it's very like a natural thing, isn't it? You know. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
like,
Even back in the day
yeah,
before
it's like an-
instruments.
it's like an emotion.
It's all developed, you know,
Actually-
and just people like, you know, imagine like cavemen can't speak as such.
Bro, they were
Same
banging
like, yeah, they would
rocks
still-
on other
yeah.
rocks to make sounds and be like,
It's
this
all
sounds
about
good.
I
rhythm,
guess this
isn't it,
sort of
you
like
know, and-
this sort of like resonates on that like understanding of frequencies and sound. Doesn't it?
Oh, don't go too
you
tech,
know, you know,
man.
you know,
Don't
you know.
go
We
too
won't go
tech.
there. We won't go
No,
there.
we can do it.
But-
do it.
but no, I mean,
you're gonna
it's-
blow a lot of people's minds if you go too tech because there's a real science behind it almost.
Totally.
Yeah. So.
I mean, the science that we've been discovering for all these years, though, is likely a natural thing.
occurrence.
This is
Yeah,
a natural
it's,
occurrence.
It's like a god frequency.
We're
or
constantly
something.
asking questions like about what we already are, and for
Oh
me, it's
my
just like
god, it's
just
deep. It's deep.
just be, you know.
Just be.
It's
Just be.
deep,
Yeah. Let it flow, man.
Yeah,
100%.
that's
So, gifted in music. Oh, you smash into it. When did you play your first show? When did you think, right, I've got a knack for this. People know I'm good. People like what I have to. People like my voice. When did you think, you know what, it's time to play a show?
I was about 14, I think.
Okay, nice. Good.
I did my
good start.
I'd done a few things in school, but my first actual show outside of school in a pub, it was an open mic, and I ended up staying and getting paid a couple quid as well to do like the sort of headline open mic act, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
There wasn't
First
anyone
gig,
else
and you
there.
paid on the first gig.
There
Jesus
wasn't anyone
Christ.
else there. But it was actually the Blythe brothers. I don't know if you know the Blythe brothers.
Yeah,
Carl Blythe,
yeah.
Joe
No.
Blythe.
Big up.
Big up the
Who-
Blythe
Who's
brothers.
the Blythe Brothers? What do they do?
They gave me a
Yeah,
couple
they're
quid and
they're
some
from
beers,
Liverpool.
man.
Oh, they're an actor, they.
Yeah, they're local.
Okay.
They're brothers.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
they Newport as well.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna have to check them out. Sorry,
Yeah.
Blythe Brothers. I not heard of you, but
Yeah.
I will after this
So-
episode, of course. So,
A,
yeah.
good mate of mine, Alex, who's been like a musical buddy of mine all my entire life as well. Yeah, I've known him since we were like 3-4 years old as
Yeah.
well.
Okay.
We've been playing music together all our life, and it was our first gig together as well. And we still do music together today. Do you know what I mean?
To this day.
But Alex Parker, big up Alex Parker. It was the Lyceum Tavern in Malpas. I actually
Lyceum Tavern.
live like right next to that pub now.
Where's the Lyceum Tavern in
Strangely
Malpas?
enough,
Like 3/4 away up Malpas Road, is it?
it's by
Just
Malpas
before
Brook.
you get to
Is it like an old
Doctors.
castle building look-alike sort of thing?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
Okay.
it's got that old.
I think I know,
stone-
I think I know the
As
one,
you
yeah.
approach the roundabout before you go on the M4.
I think I know.
Yeah.
Let's assume I do.
Yeah,
Let's assume I
down
do.
there.
Okay. Okay, cool. So that was your first gig in Lyceum, yeah?
First gig, mate. From then on, I've been a little bit slow with the gigs, to be honest. I think I've always really focused on music being something I wanted to myself.
Yeah. A lot of people
Everyone
follow
telling
like
me,
a lot of people follow a template where like we just need to get big, we just need to be known, we
Yeah.
just need to go out there and get it, and it works for some people. I mean, I was in a band called Conquer the Decade. I didn't
oh yeah,
probably after your, like before your time,
You
before
would
your
have been
time.
young.
Or he would have been young, wouldn't he?
Would have
Yeah.
been,
But I loved every second of it, and I was never a really great guitar player or nothing, but it was just cool to come with other musical people, play something, and like there's like 5 of you, you're all trying to create something in some way, and everyone wants different things, and it can be difficult, but when you get it right, and you get the performance right, and then you do a live practice, it sounds, I don't know, it's a weird feeling sort of thing, but
it is, man.
obviously a lot of people have more success with it than others, and I would say you're one of those.
It honestly depends how much you push. For real, I will only ever say like consistency is key. They all say that, and like I've lacked in that area in many ways, but only because I've always felt quite pressured to meet everyone else's expectations of
Yeah,
who I can be as an artist.
Ways, it depends what you call success, doesn't it?
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know, like-
people say
How do you judge success?
But if you're going to shows and you're like and you're not really connecting and enjoying them, then
Yeah.
there's no point in doing them, right?
But this is another thing I've kind of made up as I've gone along, philosophy and all that. People say, and I use this all the time just to remind myself, actually, do you know what? I'm good. I'm exactly where I want to be.
Yeah, yeah.
Because-
Percent, amen.
People say, I can't believe you haven't made it yet. I'm like, I beg your pardon, I make it every single day.
Yeah.
There's only one reason why you're telling me, you know, I can't believe I haven't made it yet. It's because of how good you recognise I am. Do you know what I mean?
I'm guilty. I am guilty.
I'm doing good.
I've literally said in my head, I was like, how has he not made it yet? Because like,
no. There's
and I don't mean it
reasons.
out of
There's many
disrespect. I
reasons.
don't mean it out of disrespect, but I mean it
Not
because
at all.
when
Not at all.
Paffy first obviously said, you know, he was doing sound check for you, and he said, oh, you know, come check Ollie out. He's good, mine. But he gave that look as in, if to say, like, he doesn't do this for everybody. He gave that look to say, no, he is good, as in, like, listen to him perform live, and then
No, wait a minute.
no, like, as in, like,
Bro, you know how we came together. You know, that's a lot of it. A lot of it is
we literally
you and
connected
sound.
because
Yeah, man.
you know music on. We know music on the same level, right?
Yeah, bro.
we appreciate.
well, Paffy's good with
Good
it. He
sound.
knows how to get the levels perfect. He's the go-to guy. Obviously,
That's
anyone
the
who's in the
thing.
know.
It is just
Yep.
hearing you as well. You know, it's nice to be able to give it that touch then, and
Yeah.
then it, you know, you bounce it off.
So,
What I
yeah,
liked
that's
is
good.
is getting to know Kenny and Elliot more. Like you guys doing more shows with you, and you guys engineering my music.
Yeah.
Getting to know my songs, and I remember at first you straight away you jumped in the deep end, throwing echoes on me and
Yeah.
you know all these different effects and the sub bass and all that sort of
Yeah, man.
stuff, and I loved it. And we found a sound that
That
I
works.
loved straight away. It worked, yeah. And I've always said to this day, it's the best sound I've ever had.
Nice.
Ever.
Nice.
Like, because you guys know me more.
Yeah.
We grew to know each other more over the years, and then, bam! Now I can go up there and I can play songs that you guys have heard enough times now to just know what
Yeah.
I'm doing with
well,
it.
and it sounds so good. I mean, Paffy said that. I was like, yeah,
We
okay,
need to
I'll
be.
I'll
We
check
need to
him
be a
out.
team. We need to be a team.
I was like, oh, yeah, I'll check him out. So we turned up, and then I think it was at the Neon. You were mic'd up, and you were just doing a little test, and I was like, he's good, man. He is good. Like, it kind of like a hair raising good. I was like, it those notes like nobody can.
Yeah, man.
And obviously, you
Thanks, boys.
come to the studio before, and you had a little jam, man. Like I said, you can hit those notes in a way where like you're not just saying the notes, you're not just like performing the notes correctly. It's like you feel it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like for me, I was like, well, I think that was the
Differentiation.
differentiation. That's the word. That's the word. That was what made it you different from everybody else. Because people can
Yeah.
be a good performer and they can hit the right notes, but you, bro,
Mm.
it's like you felt it, and I felt it, and Paffy felt it. It was like, oh my god, this is
you know,
good.
that's
It's good.
what's lush when you can see a musician that can capture a room. You know,
Mm.
and then it's kind of like all eyes on them. It can be a busy pub. You know, but like everyone's just focused, and you're one of those people.
You
know,
are.
You can. You know.
You can
That's good.
tap into people's emotions.
I find that
You
happens a
can.
lot more though when you go up there, without going up there and saying this is what I'm gonna do. Although I have the attitude that it's gonna go well and it goes well because I have a positive mindset when I go up there. I go up there without a plan. I shut my eyes a lot on gigs. I've heard a lot of
Okay.
times people are like, open your eyes. In fact, my mate Jake, he's a cinematographer, and he's always like, open those beautiful eyes of yours. You know, the camera wants to see them.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I get it. I get it. When
Yeah,
when
from
we're
a visual
doing,
perspective,
from a
okay,
visual
yeah, it makes
perspective,
sense.
I do get that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you want me to make those hairs stand up,
You got to let you do you.
I need to go into myself
Okay.
within. It really is in me. It courses through me. Like
No,
then
that-
it's
This
different.
is similar advice I've given someone before. You know, is very much sometimes you don't need to go up there and give them the whole story of what it is. So
Yeah.
Just let the music do the talking, isn't it? You know,
That,
you
that's
go
what
up there and-
people are there for. Because like right now, this is a podcast.
Mm.
I mean,
This is the talking.
Well,
Here you
this
can
is the-
find out that's the story.
this
yeah,
is the
yeah,
talking.
yeah.
We can put this bit
Go
up.
see a show, then you can hear the product and the performance and the real stuff, that sort of thing.
The real stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's it, man. It's all music. That's what I want people to not know me for, but
It's what everyone knows you
that's
for.
that's what I
I didn't know
give,
you're
that's
quite
what
a
I
good
give.
skater now, bro. I am seeing some
Ah.
videos.
It had to come up.
One last thing, I'd say I've got some interesting old videos of you, like the last night of Warehouse 54, which wasn't as well attended
yeah, that was
as
good.
it ever should be. Do you know what I mean? But yeah,
Yeah.
I've got a Google Drive full of just old gigs and
Sick, man. I need to
recordings
see
and-
some of
yeah,
them
man.
one evening night.
I'll sort
We'll
them
drop
out.
that. We'll drop that on the page
man.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
pull them out.
Sweet.
They're all
Absolutely.
there. So yeah,
Sick.
man.
Good.
Yeah, I remember Heaven Sent playing that one for the first time,
Yeah,
and I played it twice that night, I think.
yeah. No,
Heaven
we had
sends a
good time.
banger. Heaven sends a banger.
And it's unreleased. People like I have a lot of music that people ask me to play at gigs when they see me live, and it's like play Heaven Send or play Recall or Tangling My Choices.
Bro,
Oh,
that's the
sorry,
the one. That's
Tangling
the
My
one.
Choices is released. There is a version of it I released in 2018, but
Well, I heard Tangle in My Choices most recently on the Westgate sessions. They did obviously a series of videos.
Yeah, that was
about
pretty
musicians.
good actually.
That was
That was
slower
during
than I
lockdown,
expected,
wasn't it?
though. So did you kind of
Yeah.
put a different spin on it? Because when I heard the track first, I know you recorded it on your album first on Spotify, but when I first heard it was when you came in and you gave a little live performance, and it sounded so raw and fast, and it was just bang on.
Yeah.
But when I obviously at the Westgate sessions and I listened to that, I was like, okay, it's a bit slower. It still sounds good, but was that a conscious decision or?
Nah. This is the thing. Again, I'm not really thinking of anything when I'm up there. It's like, that's probably more impacted by my general experience of my life at the time. 'Cause
Okay.
I was.
That's the way you needed to deliver it.
Yeah,
Basically,
yeah.
You know,
It-
it's the same
it
song,
comes out
but
how it comes
that
out.
was the feeling at the
Because
time.
I've had a lot of times where I've completely changed and re-manipulated songs into just something I'm really not happy with.
Okay,
and I'm struggling
okay.
to get back the old version.
So like it depends what you feel in that moment on the day, depending on where you take
again,
it.
I can relate to this strongly. Like, I don't play as much keyboard as I used to, and again, that was all self-taught. The thing
Yeah.
I very much enjoyed is like when you're just improvising and jamming. You know, like you
Yeah.
can be playing the same notes over and over again, but it is literally just the way you deliver them. And
Yeah,
then that
yeah.
emotion, like you're saying, you can play the same notes, but in so many
In
different
different
feels,
combinations and-
basically,
Yeah,
you know?
because I do
Yeah.
put the emotion in every time. It just delivered in a different way a lot of the time because
Okay,
of what's
yeah,
going
yeah.
on in my life.
I think
I had
maybe
different girlfriends throughout these years.
that's true.
Not loads,
The girls
just
play
different
different.
situations.
The girls have an influence on your
The,
albums.
the
or anything
music
you do?
massively.
Yeah, okay.
There's a lot that I haven't released because, like, it gets quite irrelevant. Eventually, I'm not really wanting to release all this music I've written about my girlfriends, but a lot of it is
It's like private for you, not
coping
yeah.
mechanisms
Yeah,
and all
cool,
that sort of
cool,
stuff,
that's cool,
really.
yeah.
And I also don't really want to give them the,
Don't give them that limelight, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
They're not allowed that from me, man. They took everything from me.
Yeah.
Absolutely, bro. Do you know what I mean? If that becomes a number one hit, man, they'd be like, oh, that song's about me. It's like, can't ever have that, man. You
Not
can't
all of them,
always
man.
gonna ask
You know,
that question.
not all of them. I've met good people, and I know I've had good partners, but I've had bad partners. Everyone's had this patch
Yeah.
of relationships.
It's the roller
It's
coaster,
life.
isn't it?
It's
What
life,
you
innit?
take from those things, man.
When you realise we're all going through the same thing,
Yeah.
you don't feel so alone in it, man.
That's it. That's 100% it, bro.
It's about recognising your worth, though, isn't it?
It is, man.
Moving forward, man.
So,
Sure.
you are obviously a phenomenal performer.
Deal.
Tell us about skating. You say you want to, you're known for music, but bro, I'm seeing a lot of skate videos lately. Is that something that obviously you do? I mean, when I say it as well, I don't mean it like you skate a couple of times. Like it looks like you're hitting the parks hard, bro. Like it looks like you're really going for it. You're putting out a lot
Yeah,
of
man.
videos and it's not like just an ollie or like a kickflip. It's like quite impressive stuff. Like I'm seeing some good stuff. Like
Yeah, man. I've been skating for, I want to say, well, it could be like 16, 17 years of my
Since you were a
life.
little blonde Ollie down.
Since-
little blonde
Yeah,
Ollie.
you remember little blonde Ollie.
That's
little,
how I
little,
remember you, bro.
little Ollie with hair, you mean?
Yeah,
Like
man.
that's a long time
Skateboard.
ago,
Ollie
man.
with it, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, and it's in my name, man. You know, I can do a good Ollie.
Puns are live today.
They are.
Fair play. Yeah, no, it looks good, bro. So, out of skating, music, you have to pick one. What is it?
Well, they both act as the same sort of they're the same tool for coping in my life.
Oh my God.
As anything, I mean, like we all got to have an outlet,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
they work exactly the same
In unison.
in unison. They do. I
Okay.
put my
Yeah.
headphones in and I skate around town like that's it. You know?
That's what's nice. You can share the music with people, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah,
other than bashing people in the shins.
the skating sort of like. I mean, I can have music as my thing, go home, write a song, do my own thing, and share it with other people. But with skating, it is just a video online or something. I'm not in any competitions or not gigging with skateboarding. I go to the park and I go with the boys. And this is something actually I need to mention on the podcast
Go
right
on.
now. Today, we've released the official page for our skate team, Finn's
Nice.
Calf. So,
Finn's Calf.
Finn's Calf, big up Finn's
Okay.
Calf,
Nice.
FINNSCAFE _ Instagram.
Bam.
Get on that.
Check
Links
it
all
out.
round.
Yeah.
Link will be in the bottom of the screen or in the comments section. We'll get that link in somewhere. So
Big up.
check them out. Big up
Finn's
those boys.
Calf, the boys.
Nice.
The
Nice.
boys,
Love
the
that.
boys. So who does your
Amazing.
video then? Is that like phone video? like phone recording? sort of
Yeah,
thing?
it's a bunch of us. We've all got different angles, different phones, different cameras, and it depends what's going on at the time. There's like 30 of us in a group chat on my phone. It's always pinging off. Like it's
Okay.
pinging off every day. I got to mute it for like 8 hours a day. Sorry, boys, but you know we
You're
got
not
things
short
to
of
do.
angles then.
No, there's loads of footage of us, and there's lots to come on Finscap. So definitely check that out.
Check it out. Can we get some tech cam, please? Tech cam. There he is. Nice one, Ken.
And we're back.
Kenny is back. Paffy's about to park it, and we can start. We can reel off. I want to
Here
start.
I am, back in the room.
Yes, Paff.
We can start carrying on.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe we talk about a little bit about crypto.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Paffy's there like fuck's
Crypto
crypto again, guys.
I
Can we
love-
leave it a rest. Give it a rest.
I love crypto, right? I love it, but I also, I'm a little bit fearful.
Are you skeptical?
Nah, I'm not skeptical.
You're a non-believer.
I'm not skeptical because I stick with the long-term traders. Although I'm not one. Like I got into the game. That's not a game. It's pretty serious.
Oh no, it's
a game.
It's a game to me. Treat it like a game. Well,
Yeah.
maybe, no, this is not financial advice.
None of
'cause
this
you
is
can-
financial
You can
advice.
get sued for that, so we got a disclaimer. Not financial advice.
Definitely
Everything we say is just
a
just out of
discussion.
opinion. Like it's
Yeah.
not advising anyone. But yeah,
But I got in September.
September
Last year.
21. Yeah,
Yeah.
not bad.
A mate of
when
mine-
it was peaking.
A
high.
mate of
When it
mine was
flying.
like, he'd bought, I don't know, 300 Polygon tokens at 72 pence
72.
a token, and we were at 135 or something there in September. When I bought in, because we hit like 150, 160
All
odd,
time high.
we fell back down to 135.
Yeah.
When I jumped in there, I made a decent gain
Nice
because
little gain, like
I cashed out a lot of mine at £2.18 at the top.
you
I
took
didn't hit the top, but I was close.
Okay, you took some profits.
190
yeah.
something
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah,
Okay,
took
nice.
about half my money out of there.
Bro, I remember Polygon being 27 pence when it listed on Coinbase.
Yeah,
I got in 2020. I watched a documentary on crypto and money and how money works and gold and stuff, and I was like, I'm hooked. You know, when lockdown happened, everyone shaved their head, everyone learned an instrument. I went in on crypto.
same.
I just
same.
watched documentaries, and I was trying to get Paffy in for ages. He was like, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's all right.
It took me 6
and
to 8 months.
Still to this day, he's like, yeah, it's all right. I'm not massive on it. It's like,
It
I
took
helped
me-
you with your rig. Helped you with
Oh no! Yeah,
helped
so
you
we
with that.
built a crypto mining rig as well. Paffy helped me with that.
Yeah, man.
It's still going today, although I may have to turn it off at some point this year.
It took me a good half a year or whatever at first to really understand what my mate was even on about.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know stocks or trades, nothing.
Are you a
Never been
believer
educated
in
on any of it.
Are you a believer in the technology and what it can do, or are you looking at it as like
As
an
the
asset,
money
an
and
asset
stuff.
where-
No, I'm learning more about the technology now, and that to me is like, it's more believable. If you don't know that,
Yeah.
you're just looking at the psychological figures and you're going, oh, this isn't going to happen.
Well,
'cause
some
it's
people treat it
plummeting.
like some people do treat it like stocks, and they're like, right, I'm just going to go in at this price point. I want to cash out here, and I want physical cash. And some people look at it as
People have targets, like,
yeah, and some people look at it as like, well, no, I really like the technology. I like smart contracts. I like NFTs, and I know a guy, bro, from Abbotsford. He's up somewhere in the valleys, bro.
Yeah.
He is killing it. I mean, he released a project on OpenSea, which is the marketplace where you can buy NFTs. And bro, like, what's it OpenSea? Anyway, not to go on about specifics, but he killed it. Him and his team, bro, they sold out. They made like 2.5 mil. Just like a group of 20-year-olds, like just
Yeah,
put their heads
yeah.
together and were like, oh, maybe we can make this project work, and they did.
and that
exploded.
can happen, can it?
And
crazy,
it's, it's
bro.
inspiring to see because it's like, well, hang on, maybe it could happen to me. And maybe it will.
Yeah.
But I think like
You got to put a lot of effort into that. I mean,
Well,
you got to.
We're in it
For
for the long run, isn't it?
well, some people
Well-
say like, oh, life's hard, and it is, and they say like, oh, times are really bad. But I look back and say, bro, there's 20-year-olds making 2.5 mil selling pictures online.
Yeah.
Life
yeah.
is what you make of it. In my
Yeah,
personal
it is.
opinion, not to go too deep on that, but
No,
I'm
no,
just
it
saying
is.
we've got opportunities right now and make the use of them, like, because crazy shit's happening.
We have to take the opportunities right now because the people that were our age making millions 20 years ago, they're in their 40s. They've done it. They're done.
They're chilling.
They're
They're got their
They're all
houses. We're chilling here with our
The opportunities presented to them
Yeah, we're
Years
different
ago,
from so
they
this is
took
our
them.
yeah this,
This
is
is
our, yeah,
ours.
it's our opportunity,
This is our time.
bro. It's
My
like
auntie lives next door to someone who bought a house for like 250 quid in the late 60s. Like, do you know what I mean? 250 quid. It sells for 250,000 now.
you're lucky to get a
Know what I
bed
mean?
sit for a week on
Yeah.
250 quid.
You won't. You won't.
I always viewed a mansion costing £1 million. £1 million is a mansion. Did you know, like, an average normal 3-bedroom house in like Otterine is like £500,000?
Yeah, yeah.
£500,000 for an average house. So it's like, how much does a mansion cost these
Yeah.
days?
Yeah, yeah.
I saw
Far
millions.
too much, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I just thought like
It's like
Just want to buy
it makes
land.
it makes it seem unreachable, and this is the problem. This is the world we
my
live in.
brain is telling me right now when you say those figures, it is unreachable.
It is.
It is unreachable.
That's what we think.
But we know it's not because
Of course,
there's
because
other ways.
they're right there. The houses are there
That's what I'm
for,
saying.
for sale.
There's some in there. You maybe find your purpose in life, and then you'll find your way to
Yeah,
that. To
I
that
mean,
route. But
Not many people they do that. They take chances and
Yeah.
take opportunities. This is the thing. You know, I want to be a musician. I am a musician. Like I said about earlier on, making it. I make it every day. I don't want to get to a point where I've made millions out of music because I'm gonna assume that I'm.
do you think that would change you if you made a lot of money off music?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It definitely would because I'd be pressured to continue doing the music, and I do music out of no pressure whatsoever.
Do you think someone
So-
might come in and try stir the shit?
Yeah,
rather than
happens
you-
all the
yeah,
time.
Yeah.
That happens a lot.
It's because you're so good though. This like I mean you could look at it as a compliment.
It's definitely
Yeah.
it's nice to know that people are seeing my potential, but they, you know, I get me all the time.
Yeah.
So that's all that matters, man.
That's all that matters. It's got to work for you at the end of the day.
It's mad.
It is surprising the amount of people you see as well that like get signed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, they've just signed the rights to their song, some company, and then see nothing
Yeah.
for it.
That
You
kills
know?
me because I didn't know this until I was a bit older.
There's
That
a lot. Yeah.
well, if you
all
sign
the time,
if
man.
you sign with like a certain label, like they own your music, right?
Yeah.
So you don't own your music anymore. You
No.
own like you got to perform it. So like you might be tied into like a 3-album deal. So you've got to deliver
Yeah.
that album, and I find that bizarre because the creator surely should have the overall rights.
This
of
is
the
it.
product.
You,
So,
you
like,
you give up everything that you've worked on for years for the money, and that's the point.
is
That
the
would
whole
probably mess
selling,
me up.
selling your soul. Is that what?
That's
Yeah,
the letdown. Then
yeah.
you know you can be promised all of this because there's lots of different ways, isn't there? Like you could be signed as an artist, your music could be signed, and then they're just taking
There's people
rights as that.
there's people so blatantly oblivious to it that they assume that selling your soul to the devil is so far fetched and like, oh, you don't sell your soul to the devil.
Yeah.
A guy with horns comes in and says sign this contract.
No, of course not that.
They
The
think that doesn't exist.
Metaphorically, they sign something and they have to live out 3 albums where they're not happy, and like it takes more away. So it's more
Definitely
yeah,
give up
yeah,
a lot doing that. Yeah,
100%, man. So yeah, that I found that bizarre, and
I've turned it down a lot. I've done Britain's Got Talent, man. I've done X Factor.
yeah,
I've walked. I walked.
Really?
I didn't get through on X
Okay.
Factor. I walked out of Britain's Got Talent the second
okay,
round.
why tell us about that? What
I
happened?
just-
You're not feeling the vibe, or
Actually, a guy called Adam Lambert.
Adam Lambert.
Is it Lambert or Lampard? Lambert. Yeah, he's like the new singer for Queen or whatever. He was.
Oh, okay.
He was in there interviewing me.
Okay.
Oh, bro, I just felt these vibes, this fixated show, this complete fixed show.
Did you feel like it was fake,
They were just-
fictional, and
They were just gonna do whatever they wanted with me, man.
yeah,
And I would have had
They-
no leg to stand on
they
when you're
tell
in
the
there with the
story,
big guys. Mm,
You know.
Yeah.
well, say you won it, bro. Like they'd slam that contract in front of you, and they'd be like, "You got
Sure, I'd be £1 million richer than I was. Probably be like so depressed though. Me
Yeah,
as a person as well.
What if you
who,
put it on
who I
Bitcoin?
am.
You would get all that exposure.
Bitcoin and sit on it for 5 years.
If I had you back then, mate. Wow.
Oh,
You'd be just, you know, they would own you then, wouldn't they? You'd be
Yeah,
jumping through their.
yeah.
yeah, I feel you on that, man.
doing
Do you think?
whatever
What do
they
you think?
wanna.
Do you think some artists can get like clauses where they can say, right, I'll sign your contract, I'll give you an album, but I overall own the rights, but you own like the distribution deal, maybe, or
I
something
don't
like
think
that.
many
or-
people, especially through like these shows, you know, are in a situation where, like, really, you either need the legal knowledge or
Yeah,
a legal team
yeah.
behind you to then
Yeah.
step up with people like ITV.
Yeah.
TVC,
There's probably
you
going to
know?
be a guy there who's like, no, we need the full
Because
rights.
Yeah.
Put
yeah,
out a
yeah,
small
yeah,
print, put out a small
because
print.
they have all these people with them.
Yeah. you
So
know, they
you're-
tell you
you're
what
going
they
on a
want,
show.
and you sign at the bottom, not the other way round kind of thing.
That's
Yeah.
it, man. That's
And
it.
You're going onto the show and you're saying, "Please make of me what you will," without even saying that.
I'm your
They know that
canvas.
already.
This
yeah.
is why you always get a sob story, isn't it? You know, there's always
Yeah.
at least
Please.
some, you know,
Like
that one person that.
Hamster died
In
last
fact,
week.
my sister asked me a few years ago when I was on about being on there, and she was like, "Why is there always so many people that they take the piss out of on the show?" You know,
It gets
and
it gets the views.
it gets flashed through really quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to show any of them, and then suddenly there's this sob story. My parents died in a house fire, and all they wanted me to do was juggle balls for a living, and
Emotion sells, though, doesn't it? That's why
and
they do it.
They go on, and it does. It sells to the audience, and they're like, "Oh no, we feel so sorry for you."
It's like a movie. Like
Parents.
you watch a movie, you can get like the general plot of a
Watch
movie.
your hand in front of
Sorry,
that one.
sorry, nice and pat.
And he can only juggle 2 balls,
Yeah. So
but he won. You know,
Yeah.
he didn't. I'm making someone up
Yeah,
completely.
yeah, yeah, I
I'm
know what
not.
you're
I'm not on
saying,
about
I know what
anyone in
you're
particular,
But
but
so with all those things like Britain's Got Talent, X Factor, there's a sense of it's a constructed narrative. It's not really about the music, really, is it?
I've come to learn it's about life. There's no actual strict avenue that you can possibly go down and know the outcome. So it's just about being careful for me, especially protecting something I love so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Music to me means so much that I'm not gonna let anyone else own it in any way whatsoever.
It's yours.
It is mine. I own the rights. There's no contract that could ever change that.
What do you think of like services like Spotify? Would I mean a lot of people don't like it because
I
of,
worry about that as well a little bit.
Well, do you think it's a step in the right direction? Because obviously there's piracy, and obviously when like Napster first came out, LimeWire and all that, obviously like the smaller bands and all they weren't really affected and stuff, but obviously the bigger bands were. But do you think like something like Spotify and Apple Music is a step in the right direction where they do give the recognition and like the payment to artists, or is
Nah.
it's not enough?
They're not doing it properly.
Okay.
Like,
how would you do it?
well, I would definitely, for starters, not have an option for how you would like to price your song, and suddenly people are only paying £5 a month to Spotify.
Right, can you talk me through
and
that?
you're
Because I'm
So,
assuming people don't know how it
if I
works.
wanted to
You're an
put a
artist.
song-
Yeah, how does it work? Talk us through it.
Tangling my choices.
Yeah, okay.
If I wanted to put that as a single onto Spotify, I put it through a distribution company. I've been with Ditto, DistroKid, TuneCore, or something, whatever it is. Not singling any of them out, just whatever
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
just-
Distribution company. Check the song out on there. It asks you, do you want to sell the song for 59p, 79p, or 99p,
Okay.
or cents, or whatever it is? You get to choose. Well, I feel like I'm worthy enough. Let's go 99p.
Yeah. Okay.
But people are paying £5-6 a month to use that sound streaming service,
Yeah. So say if they play your song, say you
and
upload-
you're not getting that when they hear your song. They're hearing it for free as many times as they want.
Yeah. Do they not get paid? So every time they play, do you not get 99p?
No. They have to
Okay.
they have to buy it and download it. But why would they do that when they can pay £5 a month?
No, I thought when you said
And
that, I
listen to
thought like
whenever.
you select 99p. I thought that you do that and then.
They have to
Spot-
buy it and download it. Like,
Well, I thought when you said that you get paid 99p per play, because I would be thinking that would be dope.
No.
That would be based on sales.
it's
Like,
something.
Things
Okay.
like Spotify, they do 4 plays, but that's part of the problem. There's, you have to amount so many thousand hours
How much you get per
to equate.
play?
Bring it up. Let's have a look.
We haven't looked at that
I'm
one.
sure it's the equivalent of 0.04 pence or something.
It's,
not
it's less
not
than a penny.
even a penny.
That's sickening, considering how
How
much
can that
money they've
happen?
got.
Yeah. Well, this is it.
Spotify pays artists between 0.003 and
Really, that's even worse.
0.005
Oh right. So there you
Not
go.
even a penny
per stream
per stream.
Nope.
on average.
Considering how many people have a subscription to that
Some
platform
in
and
hundredths to some in nothing.
they turn over at X amount per year, like in profit, surely they can do something with that.
So we're definitely not getting what we deserved.
No, I don't think
So
so.
yeah, like every 1,000 plays, you're gonna make between £3 to £5, basically.
So the artists will only truly sort of be supported by like the people who turn up to the shows, people who buy like merch from the artist directly, and like
actually,
vinyl. Because do you think vinyl's a good way for? Because people like collecting vinyl, bro. Like it's come back in a big way.
yeah,
so do you
that's
think that's
definitely.
kind of like. Because like vinyl's more expensive than CDs.
It is.
I bought a My Chemical Romance vinyl the other day, and I paid like 40 quid for it. But I could just listen to it for free on Spotify. But because I like the artist so much, I want a part of their
Support.
collection. So yeah.
And vinyl's like quality sound, best sound you can get.
So do you think stuff like vinyl's probably a step in the right direction for artists?
like.
Or can you comment on that?
I'd love to say, yeah. I mean, I don't really know. I would like that too. To be honest, it's probably the best idea. But
I think you got to look at it as the costs.
when you're
Probably costs more
when you're looking at convenience
vinyl.
though, you're looking at convenience and what people actually want.
Yeah.
They do like these streaming services. We need to just alter how artists get paid through these. Is what I reckon.
So do you think it comes through the management then? The management needs to
Yeah,
do something about
yeah,
it,
definitely.
because, yeah.
It's like anything. You're only gonna get paid lots if you're famous, lots,
Yeah.
and that's just
But the thing is,
the only way it is.
It's not even you just saying this. All this is even people who are at the top are saying it's not enough. Like,
Well,
Yeah,
big artists have
Yeah.
been taking their music and rights from
Yeah.
the streaming services, haven't they? You
So-
know,
yeah.
they
You get the
boycotting
equivalent.
them basically.
yeah, it's not just like a small opinion. It's obviously an opinion that's shared by
Mm.
people all sorts of success.
It's sickening when it comes to money because the passion and hard work, the sweat and tears you put into it as an artist to do all this, you've got to go off and put £1,000 into a single project. I'm honestly, I parted with about 500 quid to make Outside.
Right. Okay.
Well, this is
Heard
what I
this
was saying. It comes
And this
down
is
to
it.
costs, isn't it? Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because let's say you as an artist want to release a vinyl. You know, you've got to have that made. You've then got to distribute that.
Mm.
If you want to
People
do
gotta
that
get- people gotta get-
internationally,
yeah.
you know,
People
you
gotta
can
get
only
paid.
then get it locally,
Yeah.
or you're delivering, or you know, and it's just managing all of that. So, I suppose it removes that physical ease,
Yeah,
and there's a huge cost. You know,
they
so then you got to look
definitely.
at the benefits of the different mediums, I suppose, of getting yourself.
It's all,
out
it's
there.
all like algorithms and AI stuff, technology. This world we're living in today, anyway.
It's the bots.
It is the bots.
bots are
But I
right,
do
yeah.
feel
Bot
like
plays.
if there's anyone that's looking their noses down on people, they're looking for the people that are coming with the right strategy, and they're investing lots of money.
Yeah.
You gotta have money already if you want to make money,
Mm.
Yeah.
and that's just the way it
this
is.
thing I wonder all the time now is like,
Just the way it is.
you know, you see a lot of these big like YouTube channels out there, you know, and they're literally pumping how many millions. You
Have
know,
you heard of
it-
Mr.
Yeah.
Beast?
Yeah,
Mr.
vaguely.
Beast, bro.
My
he-
mate Sam looks just like him. I have to show you a photo, man.
Bro, Mr. Beast, right, is the highest earner on YouTube. I mean, like, he makes millions a month. Do you know what he's still getting loans about? Because he spends every bit of it creating the next video.
Yeah.
I
But
think that's genius.
Did he do the? what
he's
was
done
that
everything.
recent thing
he's
that
just
came out
built
everyone was watching?
Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. He's
Yeah.
built it he spent like 200,
No.
200 mil on it. So, like,
What's the thing with the hide and seek game?
bro, he said money to him is useless. He said, like, we're going in the ground the same way.
Squid Game.
Squid
Sorry,
Game. Yeah,
bro.
no, it's the
That's
same
Squid
guy.
Game,
It's the
and
same
he-
guy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
watched that
bro.
video, man, because that was mad. Have you seen it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's such a sick guy, man.
That's
Like,
cool, right? And I believe that, but at the same time, it's so hard to go on a big spending spree when you haven't
What-
made a
Well,
fortune.
this
Yeah,
is what
yeah,
I'm
that's
saying,
it.
right?
So
And
it's
this
like-
is my point. Do you remember YouTube when that first came out? You know, and it was very much like a level playing
it
field
was just
for
a vid-
people.
yeah. He was
you know?
in at the start.
Now,
Yeah.
well, no,
It's- it's a-
just
it's a
general
profession.
people. You know, like it's so hard for just your average person to stand out in amongst the vastness.
All doing
that
the
is
same
the
thing.
internet now. You know,
There's a formula to videos. It's got to have like a 4-second intro, and then it's got to have a titles, and then it's got to be clickbaity, and it's. Do you know what I mean? There's-
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not saying the graph
Spot on.
can't get you there, but that's what I mean. Especially when you've got these big players that have
No,
millions
no,
to just throw at
yeah,
it,
yeah,
you
of
know,
course, of course.
and it's just it's wild how you
Yeah.
see technology has helped certain people in those ways, you know.
At the same time, I'm grateful because let's just rewind back to when we were in school, bro. Like, you know, we had nothing, and now
Yeah.
we've got a studio. We've got like cinematic cameras. We've got
Yeah.
good audio equipment. So, you know, technology getting better is better for everybody because more people will have access to that as stuff goes on.
This is it, man. Who's to say where we're actually going to be in 10 years from now? Like, school was actually over 10 years from now for us. Well,
Yes,
for you,
that's-
for
well,
you
yeah,
guys, maybe a
definitely
bit
for
more
us,
than me,
please,
but
please.
right.
Bro, university was 10
Yeah.
years. University was 10 years for me, bro. So
Oh, sheesh.
please
Long
don't
time.
like.
Yeah,
Don't, man. Please don't.
yeah. Sorry.
Joking, I'm joking, bro.
But who's to say where we're going to be in 10 years' time? No one is to say that, and this is
True.
why I'm not really looking to push myself out past my means, you know, to make it as a successful artist. Like,
That's right, man.
definitely successful in the music making, like, because I make good music.
You
I
make-
make what I love to hear. People love to hear what I do, and I guess I don't do it as much. And do you know the story of the Big Fish? You've seen Big Fish, the film?
No.
Oh, it's amazing. It's like throughout the whole story, it's Ewan McGregor as the main character. Like throughout this whole story, he's like not being recognized for anything he does, and he's like struggles all his life and stuff. And the film's been out a while, so I don't really want to give a spoiler alert.
Well, I might watch this film.
But okay, so
you rate it highly.
I rate it highly.
Okay.
It has a really good message in there metaphorically.
Okay.
Basically, he doesn't realize how much recognition he's going to get later on in life. You should watch it then.
Okay.
You should watch it then.
You can't.
I can't say.
Yeah,
but
I will.
what I'm trying to say is,
that's fine.
in relation to what I'm on about, you know, you don't know who's watching. You can't keep your eyes on everyone that's got their eyes on you. So
That's true.
many people could be appreciating everything that I'm doing musically, and I've had a lot of recognition already. But there's more than that. There's always more than that. People are watching what you're doing and they love it and they support you and
That's
they're with
true,
you.
bro,
They don't even have to message you and say, I support you. You're doing great today. Oh, I love that thing you done the other day. They don't even have to say that. They might think
But
it.
they think it, bro. They think it.
You just got to keep doing you, and for as long as you do that, they love that.
It's like when Paffy first, told me about you. He was like, "No, listen to him. He's good." And that's just one example.
That's the first that I heard about that.
And
That
was the
he
first.
said that.
Yeah, no, honestly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's good stuff, man.
So
That's
yeah,
good stuff.
that's how it works, man. That's the way it is with everything. Your expression is what you give out, is what you radiate. People will suck that in.
And I had that vibe from you when you did come and do that live session back in, I can't remember what year, it was like 2019 or something. But I had that vibe of you where you can just like tap into something that's not, it's I don't know, it's above a performance, because you're doing it, and like, we're not just, I don't know, like on the computer or whatever, and we're just like minding our business. We're like, when you perform, we're locked onto what you're doing.
Yeah, man.
Like we stop what we're doing and we're locked onto what you're doing. And I just think that's a rare
Sweet.
gift, and not everybody can tap into that, and you can. So
Music is a supernatural entity, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, man.
It's something else. We all relate to it and with it. So, for some reason, we all feel it. It's the unexplained things the unexplainable things that I don't ask too much about.
But sometimes you don't
be-
need to.
You don't need to.
No. Bob Marley's got some wicked quotes about music like that, and
Yeah.
you know, he's
What's your favourite one?
wise words.
Don't worry, be happy.
Classic. Oh, I'm gonna have
Again.
to.
I'm at
That's
that
alright.
point. I want to order food as well, just
Okay.
so I don't
Let's
get too late.
get some food ordered and that.
Come into the camera, and so obviously we just took a little break then, sort ourselves out. Obviously Ollie's going to come back and do a performance for us live on Record One, exclusive on the podcast right now.
Yeah.
So Ollie, take it away when you are ready, my friend.
All right, so I'm writing more music now dedicated to the animals. Doing more animal rights music. Did it a lot for helping myself out in a time of like awakening, realizing that we need to be there for the animals a lot more than we are. So yeah, I wrote a song called Purpose. This is dedicated to my reason for being a passionate musician that I am. Kenny's shouting you over in the background. So I'm writing more dedicated to the animals now, and this is called Purpose because I feel like it is my reason for making music in general.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, this one's called Purpose. I did release this on social media and everything. Spotify, iTunes, all the clarkness.
Links down below.
Yeah, definitely will be. I got a purpose underneath. I've been up way too late at night. I've been here losing all this sleep, and I replay what's on my mind. I see a world that is asleep. I think it's time that we wake up. Maybe it's time for harmony. Maybe it's time that we made love. Oh, to be great, I know it means we say enough is quite enough. All the hate that we experience is how we will find love. And we have to know the bottom to learn how to rise above. And I'll be waiting for the day, yeah. And I know what the hypocrite is now, 'cause I heard the BS from my own mouth. Only I'd learned I could turn it around. Yeah, what I found is we can have common ground if we're all grounded. We're surrounded by lies, that's why life gave us eyes. We process what we find with our mind, and behind all the BS, truth is inside. And then there's people that don't care, and they don't get nowhere. Really, it's knowing what you feel in your gut is what you should go with. Yeah, 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 yeah. 'Cause I got a purpose underneath. I've been up way too late at night. I've been here losing all this sleep, and I replay what's on my mind. I see a world that is asleep. I think it's time that we wake up. Maybe it's time for harmony. Maybe it's time that we make love. Make love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. In time, I hope we make the right decisions. Actions, they define us, you should listen. Or when I'm talking about veganism, yeah, I know it upsets you, you're imprisoned. Information overload, I know, but compassion is how we overthrow all the hatred that we've come to make. We make it right by making a mistake. Now you know you're causing the abuse. It's up to you, and now you get to choose. The only thing that I can't understand is how you'll find the blood is on your hand. I'm just doing what I feel is right. I'll spread the word in hoping that you might. And speaking up because I have a voice. Choosing love because I have a choice. Yeah, I got a purpose underneath. I've been up way too late at night, and I've been here losing all this sleep, and I replay what's on my mind. I see a world that is asleep. I think it's time that we wake up. Maybe it's time for harmony. Maybe it's time that we make love. Make love, 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 love. La 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 la, la 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 la, love, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la. Woo! Thank you.
Now that's amazing.
Thank you very much.
Ollie, you got me there, and I think there's a lot of cleverness in that track, because I'm not going to lie to you, right? I followed that track throughout, right? And then when you hit me with that, the whole, the abuse, let me wake you up here to what's going on, I was like, you hooked me in with the, I'm feeling it, and then you hit me with the fact, and I was like, you're right, and I want to talk to you about this, obviously.
Yeah, I know you wanted to talk about this on the show. You know how passionate I am about this. Like, I never want to step on anyone's toes. I'm speaking up for the animals alone. This is nothing personal to me, nothing personal to my friends. This is just what we do to the animal kingdom. We absolutely plummet their existence. We don't even give them the basic right to live and exist and walk among us. It's a societal thing, and as a whole, generally, it's like it doesn't work in this civilization. We're civilized people. Mm-hmm. We all have the same belief that animal cruelty shouldn't exist.
Well, that's the thing. And here's
we're compassionate people.
Here's the issue that people have in their brains. Because listen, I'll just throw it out there. Listen, I eat meat. I do. But at the same time, if I see an animal suffering, I'm thinking, well, that's wrong. And that's
you should defend that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think any normal person in their mind would see an animal on the street and they'd be like, that's if it was being hurt, they'd want to stop it, wouldn't they? So this is I think there's a bit of cognitive dissonance.
Definitely, cognitive dissonance is the very, very reason.
Because that's the thing. I'm happy to eat a bacon sandwich and have a cooked breakfast, but then when you show me the picture,
you definitely wouldn't want to take the life of a pig.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, I'd say at some point for us to get to here, we're humans. We're at this point now. it was essential to kill animals to get to where we are.
It was a necessity.
Yeah, it was a
then.
necessity. It was us or Emma, we died. Like
yeah.
And I think obviously a lot of I don't know what I could ask you your opinion on this, but what my perspective is, a lot of what the veganism community is saying is we're at a stage now where we don't need to do that because we can make food from pretty much anything these days. Do you know what I mean? All sorts of materials. So is that the mess? Is that where you're coming from with the whole we don't need to do it anymore? This is
the difference between like people think it's a diet, like veganism is a lifestyle, and to separate the two, being plant-based, I could be plant-based. That's my diet. I am plant-based. That is my diet. Veganism is the philosophy. It's an ethical standpoint for animals to have the basic right to being alive.
That's the distinguish, because some people could just be plant-based.
You can be plant-based.
Is the animals. Focus on the animals.
It's the animals. It's also a very ethical standpoint towards the environment. There's lots of science and statistics that have shown that the biggest problems for climate change is animal agriculture
some of the beef
on a mass scale.
Is it beef? Beef, like cows and beef. That's the
absolutely
big contributor to.
It's the same with a lot of things. Global warming.
A lot of things.
I mean?
The amount of water that goes into 1 pound of meat. The actual statistics I don't have in the forefront of my brain, but I've looked into it.
Hundreds of gallons or something.
Crazy how much water waste.
Like,
yeah, I mean, for me, it's not just that. I have a big connection with animals, and the suffering in general is just something a being should not have to go through for us to.
A sentient being.
Food. Yeah, mad. So I write a lot more about that nowadays. I guess this is when I sort of disconnected from the want to be famous and live about myself in the music and making everything about me and my music. Let's be famous. Let's have gold, a mansion, a cars. Nothing like that I ever really wanted. I wanted to have a purpose, and that's why I wrote Purpose, because it's about I feel much closer to my music. I feel more like I belong writing music for positive change, advocating for positive change, social change.
It's about the message.
The message,
Well, if you can change, if you can convert one meat eater.
And I have done. And this is it. If I want to change the whole world myself, I'm taking the weight of the whole world on myself. And significance is something that we all long for but don't have. We're all individuals, but the significance that we want is that everything revolves around us, and it doesn't. It's never going to. We're all here together. What I'm trying to say about this sort of impact on animals is that it's because of everything we all do. In civilization, it's how together as a whole, collectively, we can make anything happen in this world. Do you know what I mean? We do make everything happen.
Well, the thing is, like I said, you were very clever in how you structured that song, because you got me in. You got me flowing with that melody, and then you hit me with the message, and I was like, and the thing is, I'm not really opposed to. I have the logical standpoint of view of it was essential to eat animals to get us to where we are now, but.
Definitely.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, I mean, if you could live a full and healthy life with all these alternatives, because I know this isn't bacon.
Amazing.
It's lovely.
Tastes
honestly, it tastes really nice. Beyond Meat burgers.
It's a lot easier to convert to a vegan lifestyle now because
there's a market for it.
Or a plant-based diet if you really don't want to even consider the animals, which is highly unlikely because I find that so many people are actually compassionate.
Pet owners, a lot of them are pet owners.
A lot more people than you'd imagine are actually compassionate. I have met people that are just like, complete disregard animals, whatever. Altogether, but
I think they're more rare though. I think the majority of people they like animals.
Definitely. Like you find it's a lot easier though today. Like 5 years ago, I went vegan. It'd be 5 years on the 15th of September, and when I went vegan, there was a veggie bean burger, pretty much by every supermarket. They did their own version. Pardon me. Of a veggie bean burger. They are banging. I'm definitely way. Over them now.
I wasn't into it then because I was like, I don't know how people could be vegan.
Oh, no,
you're gonna die. You got no protein.
If I ate more whole foods back then, I eat more of it now, and I'm more educated now.
Yeah.
Coming along the line, I don't put much weight on anyway. I never have. I have a high metabolism anyway. Same. Pretty much always been the dap I am now.
Well, I actually did try a vegan diet for about 2 months. I don't know if you've ever tried Captain Joy's. They're a vegan restaurant. They do like a vegan burger.
Yeah.
My friend said, "Oh, I'll try this burger. It's amazing." I mean, it's on the house. He bought it for me, and it he was like, it's the best burger ever. I was like, mate, it's not gonna be the best burger ever. It's like the best burger ever is an animal. Is an animal. Like, do you know what I mean? I had it, and it honestly.
I couldn't say the same.
No, I know that, but from a meat eater, that's what they would say.
Obviously,
and,
yeah, I get that.
I bit into it, and I was like, oh my god, this is good. Like, I think he played a lot on the spices element. But that guy also does like meal prep. So I actually tried veganism for about a month, and I actually was fine. I
you can find some great stuff.
I think the only reason that I kind of deferred from that is I got COVID. And for some reason, I couldn't eat the meals that he prepped.
We need to stick to what we know, and this is a thing about social change, and this is what I'm an advocate for now, is that stepping outside of our comfort zone can make really positive impacts and difference.
Absolutely. Well, bro, I felt great. I felt honest to God.
It makes you, the energy you feel is amazing.
I had energy, and
fab.
I did have like whey protein as well, but I was in the gym at the time. But he wouldn't.
I have golden pea protein.
Golden pea protein.
It's amazing.
That's good.
That's good.
I'm gonna have to try it out.
It's
but
nice.
But that's the thing. On the I wasn't eating just like grass or anything. I was eating like good meals, like really good meals, like really nutritious, tasty meals.
You find you're not just eating grass when you convert to a vegan diet, vegan lifestyle. Because honestly, like I've always said, this is making up my own little things as well. Just my own little perspective, quotes and ways to sort of put the message across. When you look at a roast dinner, which you've had religiously Sunday after Sunday, we all know what a roast dinner is, right? If you took the meat off the roast dinner, how much of a percentage of the plate is still there of food? You know, we know vegetables, we know fruits, we know nuts, we know lentils, we know all of these foods.
Yeah,
that isn't just an animal body part. I find it's not something we give up. It's something we give back to them that we've taken from them for so long.
That's an interesting approach.
This is it. It really is understanding a new way of treating them, and how our actions in what we purchase and everything impacts what happens on the other side, like the supply and demand system and how that works.
Well, that's
we never really know what we're getting.
Well, that's the thing. You think how much plastic is used, and like. I think as I've got older, I'll even like walk through the streets of Newport, and I'll see like in like I don't know the Reens and stuff, and you just see plastic, and you look at it, why is that there? Like that's just it shouldn't be there.
This is it. Even yourself, you think about the plastic in the world.
That's just in the
you think the environment.
There's countries where it's like it's in their rivers and all that. So it's.
But I can't.
It's not nice to see.
I can't so much as even go to. I can't go to a farm or anything no more, because I know just how. I know exactly what they're going to go through to end up on someone's plate.
It touches you differently than.
Yeah, definitely now.
That's something that people often don't realise. They don't think about, not don't realise, but just what it takes for that to happen.
Yeah.
It's not like we go out.
There's a process.
And Joe Rogan says something about
this. There's a process.
Like, it's different when it's you and the animal, and you kill the animal. Like he said, he come from it like with a more of a.
Tribal and stuff.
Well, sort of. He had the opinion of like he thanked like the greater power for the sacrifice of the animals, and
that's quite biblical and stuff.
Well, he didn't say it. He didn't say it in a biblical way.
No.
He said like
I'm not quoting, but
him like I don't know. He was more grateful for it. Whereas, say if we have a bacon sandwich, like we don't care. Like it's just that's a bacon sandwich. Whereas we didn't.
We didn't kill that whole pig. You haven't got a whole pig there that you're just slicing off.
I guarantee, if we had to gut the thing ourselves, we'd probably be like, oh my god, like this is.
We couldn't because of the disconnection and that piece missing in the process that we don't have and we're not shown, and that's why I became so awake and aware about it. Is because I exposed myself to those things. The videos of the abattoir, the videos of. Like the videos of the animals actually going through that suffering and experiencing.
I've seen some of them, and it's not nice to see, obviously, but
it's not nice to see. It's not nice to do. That's why I don't do it, and it's not happening because of me anymore. And
you don't want to contribute to that in any way, and that's why you
never again.
And obviously, you're coming from your point of view, like your way to help them.
Yeah.
When you said you have a voice, and they obviously don't.
Yeah, that's it.
Is to obviously
a voice for the voiceless. This is also my vegan page on Instagram, where I dedicate. It's not that I don't post any vegan stuff on my profile, because you've seen sometimes I do chuck the stories up or whatever. But I have a page that's dedicated to that, so it's just strictly vegan stuff.
So
for the voiceless.
Where can the audience find it?
Instagram. On Instagram @4 the voiceless. The number 4, the voiceless.
Okay, everyone check that out. We'll obviously put there'll be links in the description. Obviously,
Yeah,
there'll be stuff there as
I
well.
release music on there for the animals as well. I've got music that's dedicated to just that page
Specifically for
the
that, yeah.
animals, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I obviously I want to move on anyway
Yeah, of course.
because we've got so much to talk about.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously, I would love to talk about them all day long, but
No, it's good. Like I said, I'm open-minded. I'm not someone who's
I know that.
I'm not gonna like I said, I am a meat eater, but at the same time, like I would be open to changing, like I did, and even having this conversation with you now, I'm thinking, I could go back. I was healthy. I was good. I felt good. I don't feel amazing now. I did then. Maybe I should go back to it, and
Yeah.
I think maybe I probably will. To be honest,
the thing that helped me as a vegan is to connect more with my food, my plant-based meals. It's probably really good to get into a habit of cooking and actually learning to cook, because
So, do you think it helped you cook a lot more?
definitely helps your mental health when you see all those colours in the bowl, and you
Yeah.
see all, there's so many vegetables that benefit us in different ways, and when you understand they provide different vitamins and different nutrients.
They do.
When you combine them all together, you can create the perfect dish.
Do you want to know something? I noticed this. Like, me and Paffy went to a festival. I think it was in Newport. It was Feeder. I think Feeder played. Yeah. And
Feeder.
Feeder and Captain Joy's again. Shout out Captain Joy's. Jesus,
Shout.
you're gonna have to sponsor this video, Captain Joy.
Jesus.
But basically, they were there and they were doing like vegan hot dogs. And Paffy bought a normal hot dog and I bought a vegan one because I really like this brand. And I ate it and I said, try this. And it was like the normal hot dog was disgusting.
Paffy was like,
And like, but like I said, I said to him, I said, well, you've got to think the vegan have to make more of an effort to make it taste good.
yeah,
Whereas the average hot dog, they're just going to give you the worst scrape of the barrel hot dog. Do you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. That's it.
But I think the people who do vegan meals, they go extra. The sauce is perfect. There's a certain amount of salts and herbs and spices and yeah, I just think it tasted amazing. So yeah.
It's mad. It's crazy what we can do with well, technology, man. We've come a long way.
Again, it's going back to the tech, bro.
It's always tech. I mean, this is what an advancement of time is, isn't it? It's technology.
That's right.
It's how we utilize
That's
our
right.
tools, because that's what makes man.
That's
what we are.
how we're able to bring you this podcast right now. Live.
Right now, man. Right now.
Yes. Cool. There's just a little pause now.
Okay, this one's called Out of Reach. Just gonna introduce this. Reintroduce this. This one's called Out of Reach. I wrote it in a time where I was a little bit down, thinking about the things that I wanted in life to achieve, and you're never really there. It's always out of arm's reach, innit? Lately I've been struggling to express myself and better myself. I let pain get the best of myself. I know that I could just be well, and I just wanna be free. But whatever will be, I will get through. Do what I do, whatever it takes to be me. And I just wanna believe that if I just go with the breeze, that I don't keep falling, but it's what I'm born in, and I just can't ignore this. 'Cause my health is getting bad, and it's taking me down. If only I had money, I'd find myself a house, and I may even get land and just start building one myself. But why is it always money? They say it's about health, but whenever I don't have it, I'm feeling ill as hell. And I just wanna be free, but whatever get through. Do what I do, whatever it takes to be me. And I just wanna believe that if I just go with the breeze, that I don't keep falling, but it's what I'm born in, and I just can't ignore this. 'Cause my health is getting bad, and it's taking me down, yeah. I just wanna be, yeah, I wanna be free, yeah. Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na, na na na, yeah. Said I just wanna be free, but whatever will be, and I will get through. Do what I do, whatever it takes to be me. And I just wanna believe that if I just go with the breeze, that I don't keep falling. No, it's what I'm born in, I just can't ignore this. 'Cause my health is getting bad, and it's taking me down. It's been amazing here tonight, guys. I want to say thank you for having me here. Like,
No worries,
Record
man.
One, first
No problem.
podcast here,
No problem at all.
and it's all love. It's all love all round. I love that.
Okay.
We'll do a sign off,
We'll do
boys.
a sign off now. Right, guys. Obviously, thanks for watching. We're going to do a sign off now.
Thanks for watching.
So, thanks for watching. Bye. No, so guys, obviously that was Ollie P. Playing us two bangers today. Blessed us with his musical talents. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed coming on.
Always enjoy myself with you boys.
Yeah.
So
I know I sounded ridiculously weird, but like
no, I'm not at all. Like I
It's
said, bro, like
dirty minds.
Dirty minds. I didn't even think of that. So
Oh, don't behave.
No, I didn't. I'm in tune to your
Honestly,
animal. I'm in tune to your animal message and your
amazing.
plant-based message. So
Amazing.
I literally just had half of a lamb burger, and I stopped eating it because I was like, it felt weird to just talk about that and go and eat a lamb burger. So I'll put that down. I'm gonna try
Good.
the old plant-based diet.
Amazing,
So,
man. Always here to help you with that stuff.
But there you go.
Challenge
You know, there you go.
22 as well, especially for the viewers. If anyone does want to try the vegan lifestyle, challenge22.com it's a 22-day trial thing, and it's amazing. So good. We could maybe chuck that link in the video as well.
Yeah, we'll do that, bro. We'll do
it's
that
sound.
100%.
It's just an easy way to get on board. It's like
Okay.
they help. They're professionals.
There we
They know
go.
what they
There
do.
we have it. So, any closing comments, Path, before we sign
It's
off?
been a wicked time.
It's been sick.
It's been good.
It's been good. So,
Music's great.
everyone, check out obviously our socials. Our website, record1.co.uk.
Yeah.
Facebook /record1, YouTube everything social /record1, and that's where you'll find us. So, peace out, everybody. Goodbye.